So pretty beautiful and pretty impressive. So the next piece you're going to see is by Billy Howard, which is the farthest from me on the bottom. It's a collage. It's called Surfaces. Billy is from London, England. Again, go to the website and you'll see Billy's website. And this is what Billy talks about in terms of surfaces. The feel of things, of objects and images, the ability to know how something will feel by how it looks. Our tactile understandings of the things around us mediate our constructs of our placement amongst them. It is all about the surfaces. And Billy was just involved in a beautiful art project in Hamburg, Germany. And we did a little video to introduce, and he had it on a loop on a TV at the art exhibit in Hamburg. And, people have been contacting us from all over the world. And if you want, go to YouTube and look, Bridging Heaven and Earth presents the Hamburg exhibit, or, something like that, Bridging Heaven and Earth in Hamburg, and you can watch it. It's about a 6-minute piece we did here. And the other piece you're seeing above Billy's piece, the top piece further away from me, is by Margaret G. Wilson. It's called Prism. It's a watercolor on Canson quality sketch paper. Margaret's from Vernon, British Columbia, Canada. Her website is markiesplace.info. That's MERKIESPLACE.info. And this is what Margaret says about her incredible piece, Prism. Naked, I stand before the waterfall in the stream of secret sorrows. The mist, a sacred prism of spray that soothes my heartaches, healing the scars of wounded spirit and cleansing my weary soul. I am refreshed and don the cloak of the sacred joy, gifted in a prism of vivid colors, a visage that is reflected by each facet of my being. I walk into the garden of renewals to sing a song of praise. This knowing carries my love in a hand of faith, a welcome sanctuary to visit at will. The very gemstone of sacred love, multicolored resonance in the song of hearts. A prism of reflection, I dance in a lively flame of indigo. The ultimate prayer of praise, humming remains, yes, amen. Sunday, July 31st, 2011. Again, so many different kinds, so many places all over the world. Please, we would be honored if everyone out there just found a way to join us in this collaboration. So the next incredible pieces of healing art you'll see are from Teresa Russell, Ronay Bliven, and Teresa Jean Holm. More amazing pieces, they just keep coming. So the one you're closest to me with the Lone Star Estate, and the crew said I should talk and hillbilly, and I said, I think I can. I used to live in Maryland and do that. So this is a really good friend of Bridging. She's done other pieces. Again, go to the website, look up Ronay Bliven. This is called Healers of the Light. It's an acrylic on canvas. Ronay is from McKinney, Texas, USA, of course. Everybody knows where Texas is. And Ronay is just an incredible being, a healer, a psychic, an artist. And actually, we should have a little prayer at this point because, she's having some health issues. So let's just, send good love her way. And she's a real supporter of the art project and just healing the planet and, coming back into that connection. And the other piece you're seeing furthest from me, the beautiful with the white kind of up and down, is by Teresa Russell. It's called Bridging Heaven and Earth. It's mixed media on box canvas. Teresa is from Dublin, Ireland. Her website is healingintuitiveart.com, as you would think, healingintuitiveart.com. And this is what Teresa says about her extraordinary healing art piece, Bridging Heaven and Earth. The bridge towards connecting heaven and earth is always there and is available to everyone. It is about remembering that connection to Source that sometimes feels so far away, so hard to find. It's about remembering that it's always there like an invisible thread. Connection with Source is the key to freedom. Balance the outer self with the inner self, still your mind and go inwards. Breathe, relax, feel that inner stillness, that peace, that inner joy, the love. When you feel these things, you know you've just walked that bridge connecting heaven and earth. Pretty beautiful. So the piece you're seeing above Therese's piece is Therese Jonholm. It's called Descending Spirit. It's an acrylic on canvas. Therese is from Ryswyk, Netherlands, in Europe, obviously. Her website is lighthousefoundation.nl. lighthousefoundation.nl. And this is what Therese says about her extraordinary healing art, Descending Spirit. Shower me with your love, color every day. You make the milk gold sun shine on me, lift me up so high, watch me fly away, and you gave me life like a butterfly. And that's a refrain from a song by Corinne Bailey Ray, which Therese loves so much. And look at these three pieces, so different, so powerful, so wonderful. All new original pieces based on the theme Bridging Heaven and Earth. We feel so blessed and fortunate to be part of this, to see these extraordinary healing art pieces coming from all over the world, as you've seen, to the Bridging Studio Gallery. Is just so uplifting and inspiring for us. And the next set of pieces you'll see, 4 pieces, are by Monica Riker, Sean Granger Thomas, Ann Essence, and Grace Garneau. The first piece of amazing art you see here on top here of the 3 is Ann Essence. It's called This Fragile Earth. It's mixed media. Ann is from Santa Fe, New Mexico. She's another incredible being. She did another piece of healing art, so check that out. And this is what Ann says about This Fragile Earth. Dedicated to Mother Earth. Variances are original and intended, done in recognition of the love energy manifested by those whose hearts are pure and who assisted in the cleanup. To those who gave their lives, this fragile earth is an original creation from my intuitive concepts. Handmade paper is infused with essences of watercolors. In the final stage, the painting is sealed with my own recipe and accented with dried flora and fauna. Anyone who purchases Fragile Earth will also receive the call, a writing of inspiration. So, Ann is just an amazing being, an amazing artist and talent and writer and healer. And the second piece you're seeing next to me is by Monica Riker. It's called Shapes of Healing Colors, 2 times, From Earth to Heaven. It's an abstract optical in foil ink by Ballpoint. Monica is from Santa Barbara, California. Her website is Monica Art. That's MONIKAARTE.com. And this is what Monica talks about her Shapes of Healing Colors. A joyful symphony of uplifting and creative colors rises to meet the ever-present God consciousness in us all. Allow the healing colors to wash over you. With love and blessings to all, Monica. So the piece you're seeing down here, that explosion of beauty, is by Sean Granger Thomas. It's called Truth Nova. It's a digital painting printed on metallic paper. Sean is from Ashland, Oregon, USA. If you go to Facebook and put in Kalei Art, he'll come up. It's KALEIDART on Facebook.com. And this is what Sean says about Truth Nova. I view my art as a doorway. It speaks to those who have a strong connection with the perfect beauty in this world that fractals and kaleidoscopes seem to find and show us all. And by practicing my art, I am enriching the lives of others for the well-being of all. Much love, Sean. And then the bigger piece, farther from me, is by Grace Garneau. It's Grounding into the Spiritual Heart. It's a photograph of a crystal grid. Grace is from Ojai, California, USA. And this is what Grace says about her beautiful photograph of a crystal grid, grounding into the spiritual heart. This photograph of a crystal grid was made to assist in grounding into the spiritual heart. In order to bridge heaven and earth, we must each bridge the divisions within ourselves. In the making of this crystal grid, I was reminded that the way to transcend division is not by trying to unite opposite. It is instead about remembering the place where there has never been division, the heart. It is about resting in the experience that every cell of our bodies is a full and perfect expression of one heart. Crystal grids are arrangements of crystals that are created with a purpose or an intention, such as for healing or for a certain manifestation. Crystals are powerful conductors of thought that transmit light, and they serve to anchor the intention into the physical. The types of stones chosen are related to what the intention is for the grid, as different stones have different metaphysical properties that help to achieve different goals. There is often ritual or ceremony in the making of grids to charge the stones with energy and to set forth and activate the intended goal. My photographs of crystal grids, I call them crystal illuminations, are designed to be used as healing visualization tools. When a client comes to me with an intention of something they want to create in their lives, part of the healing or energy shift occurs for them while I'm making the crystal grid. The rest comes from their repetitive viewing of the photographs. The photographs should ideally be placed in locations where they will be seen often, anywhere they will be noticed often and reflected upon. And there's a little more. And then every time a person looks at their crystal grid, the subconscious is taking it all in. So if you want, I left a few sentences out, but if you want to look at what Grace had said, go to Heaven to Earth Art, go to artist Grace Garneau. They're all listed on the artist page under alphabetical order, under G, and you'll see it. And the next series of paintings you're seeing are 3 by an extraordinary talent, Cynthia Perot-Joris. The beautiful paintings you're seeing, all 3, are done by one person, Cynthia Perot-Joris. She's an incredible artist from San Antonio, Texas, USA. Go to the Bridging website, to her pages, and you'll see her website. It's a little long, so I don't want to spell it out for you here. And the far piece you're seeing with the little boy on the bicycle is called Bradley's Big Day. This is what Cynthia says about Bradley's Big Day. I was inspired to create this painting after watching a courageous little boy fall over and over again trying to ride his bike for the first time. He would not give up. His spirit was charged up, and you could see the determination and the self-confidence in his face, even though he kept wiggling back and forth and turning the handlebars too much, making him go side to side. He was so happy when he was the first to cross the bridge in front of everyone else. I was so happy for his accomplishments. I told him that I would paint a picture for him to help him remember this special day. I have taught young children for the past 15 years, and I love their love of life, adventure, and imaginations. I choose to represent the trees, rocks, bushes, cactuses, and paths in many colors to depict the auroras around everything in nature. It was truly a glorious day, especially for Bradley. He kept pedaling like he was going to continue to ride the path up to the sky. I am so happy when I am painting. I have always doodled almost 10 hours a day. I am a self-taught artist who enjoy teaching young children to use their imagination and creativity to express themselves every day through art. I started to paint the flowers in my garden about 4 years ago, and then in 2010 I took a formal oil painting class. Brian Kelly, my instructor, taught me about composition, line, form, colors, shapes, shadows, and highlights, and glazing techniques. I would spend hours sketching everything around me. I even taught myself how to draw using YouTube instructional videos. During this time, I became obsessed and passionate about each piece of art that I planned and created. I love to look at living and non-living things in the world with different perspectives. I love to use bright, vibrant colors in all of my paintings to express my inner spirit. During the spring of 2011, I was encouraged to take a live figure drawing class from the department chair, Matt Kloss. Matt is an excellent professor and artist. His expertise in this field helped me grow to become a confident, creative artist. My classmates were experienced artists with their own studios. They taught me how to use the same color all over the painting to create continuity and other wonderful techniques. And then this incredible piece is called Living Waters, again by Cynthia. Cynthia talks about living waters. I chose to paint this using only large brushes, but then decided to use only palette knives. It took over 5 months to create this painting. I was inspired after walking to Lost Maples Park on a cloudy day in November. My best friend, Kat Davidson, and her daughter, Tiffany, and I went on a 4-mile hike up a large hill. At the top, we could see all nature's glory and beauty. This painting represents how the earth needs fresh water to survive and bloom. It also represents how we are all connected to the universe. A divine being is composed mainly of water, so the water in this painting represents how the spirit, the subconscious, is always present despite the obstacles, conscious, logical reasoning mind to direct our actions and reactions represented by the boulders. But if we listen to our inner spirit and venture into uncharted waters, we will listen to our gut feeling, which is our intuition, and if we act upon it, we will become one, closer to God. And this last piece down here is The Day the Trees Talk to Me, again by Cynthia. This is what Cynthia says about the days the trees talk to me. I have always loved nature, but on this particular day, while I was driving to pick up my best friend, Kat Davidson and her daughter, I started to notice the colors and shapes projected by the trees. In San Antonio, Texas, oak trees are winding into all kinds of lines, curves around the city. As we entered Lost Maples Park in November, I felt that the trees were yelling at me. Look at my trunk, curvy, angled limbs. Take a picture of me. The leaves on the trees were gold, yellow, amber, red, purple, pink, magenta, green, orange, and sparkling in the indirect sunlight. It was such a magical day. The sky was overcast, and we walked in silence, taking in all of the beautiful colors of nature. I chose to create this painting using only palette knives first, and then for the final touches I used round, flat, and fan brushes. I used bright pink, yellow, orange, blue, purple, and brown oils to highlight the special feelings and emotions of this special place. So again, the amazing dedication and commitment to each one of these pieces and how heartfelt each one of these and how much energy goes into them is just truly amazing. Well, the first of these amazing pieces is this triangle one. Pamela Kale, she goes under the initials REA. It's called Spirit Quest. It's a mixed media. Pamela is from Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Her website's www.rainbowrea.com. And this is what Pamela says about Spirit Quest. My pen name for my artwork is REA, which stands for Rainbow Energy Alive Art. Rainbow, a blending of colors that is totally unique and beautiful. This rainbow of colors will be used to capture the essence of the truth within your heart space, the voice of the soul. Energy. You are a powerful multidimensional being of energy and light. Alive. You will be able to feel the aliveness within your portrait, moving and transforming your life in the most amazing way. Art. This form of art is transforming for the person being painted and for anyone who resonates to the colors and shapes within the REA energy portrait. Your REA energy portrait will literally change the vibration within your home to a higher frequency. Life source energy is in the seen and the unseen. It lives through all things. You and I come into this world hardwired to this source. We are born ready for life. Everything we need to succeed is within us. Desire, love, joy, the ability to live life to its fullest. We only need to remember that which lies within all of us. We are all on a wondrous journey, a spirit quest to remember the truth of oneself. Okay, the next incredible piece. We've shown another of, this is by Sherry Armour. We've shown another of pieces. She's done 2 pieces for the International Healing Art Project. It's called New World. It's an oil on canvas. Sherry is from Sausalito, California, USA. Her website is visualsheart.com. That's VISUALSHEART.com. And this is what Sherry says about New World. As a conscious artist, I strive to bring forward those positive forces that exist beyond what the naked eye can see, with an emphasis on light, texture, and paint's luminous qualities. I work to create new perspectives that merge the familiar with the unseen, allowing the painting itself to become a portal to another dimension or into a new world. Pretty amazing. And this piece you're seeing right next to me is by Celia Velez. We already live on heaven. It's an oil on canvas, a letter modeling paste. The letters are in modeling paste. And it's universalimpressionism.com, universalimpressionism.com. And this is what Celia says about we already live on heaven. We already live on heaven. Angels already live on earth. Look around at nature. She is heaven on earth. Never forget you are part of nature herself. Together we are putting a show of beauty all over planet Earth, all over the universe itself. You are already involved since your essence is unconditional love. You are an expression of pure joy, dancing and singing, creating your own unique show. No exceptions to this law. We are indeed the creators of this entire show. We are a manifestation of creation after all. So keep sharing with us what you are, since no one else can do that. You are the only one who can express all your own unique light. Now is the time to enjoy the light in expanding every second more and more. Nature is you and me, manifesting the entire thing. So Celia, beautiful. I mean, look at these pieces. And the final pieces we'll show tonight about Suki N.K., Nandita Kumar. We'll show 2 pieces from her, from India. Amazing stuff. So the last 2 amazing pieces of healing art. I mean, you know what incredible art you've seen this whole show is by Sue N.K., S-U-R-N-K, Nandita Kumar. The piece you're seeing to my left, this big, beautiful piece of blue and white love, is called Peace Resounded. It's a dry pastel. Sue N.K. is from Jaipur, Pink City, Rajasthan, India. And go to Facebook or the Bridging site and you'll see her website. So this is what she says. This is the poetry. She says, for peace resounded. Soul of my soul, love, peace always, always. Be ours, for you and for me and the entire human race. The conch is one of the symbols of Vishnu, the preserver in the Hindu Trinity. And from the 7 Secrets of Vishnu by Devdutt Piknook, there is one incarnation of Vishnu, love aspect of the Trinity, where he takes on the form of a fish. In some versions of this, a demon called Panchana steals the Veda, the ancient revelations of the teachings, and hides at the bottom of the sea as dissolution claims the earth. As a fish, Vishnu defeats the demons, rescues the Vedas, and hands them to Manu. Having killed the demon, Vishnu turns the conch shell in which the demon had hidden into a trumpet. This Vishnu blows so that everyone hears the secret of the Veda. And what is that secret? And the incredible piece you're seeing next to that is Daughters of the Air, again a dry pastel. And this is what Sue N.K. talks about in terms of this piece. O daughters of the air, meandering through endless unhindered ways of the skies, your spirit and your form are what emblem every daughter born to every daughter on and of the earth and of the fire. So, I mean, just look at these 2 and look at the other 20-some-odd pieces we've shown during this incredible show. And just feel the power and feel the energy of each one of these people who in their heart came to feel like, I want to be part of this collaboration. I want to be part of this creativity. I want to be part of this incredible grand healing. Let me be part of this love. Let me spread this love. Let me reach deep inside myself and see the power that is there. See the love that is there. See the infinite that is there. And you've seen some of the manifestations, but trust me, if you go to the website, heaventoearthart.com, and go page after page of the gallery pages, and then click on those images that really move you and really enliven you, and then go to the individual page of each one of these art pieces and each one of these artists, and feel that and read some of the things that I've read to you today. Read them in the quiet of your own home, in the quiet of your own heart. And feel what you feel. Feel the connection to that love, to that oneness that we talk about so much. Feel your desire to feel love and share it. Feel your connection to this show, to this art project, to each of us, to each of your brothers and sisters. Let us come together in love and devotion to that hunger to know, that hunger to be true, that hunger to be integrity, that hunger to feel our connection, to reach into love, to leave fear behind, to be in that spirit of collaboration and creativity. And again, if you want any information about the art project, as I've said numerous times, we encourage you to be part of it. We encourage everyone to be part of it. So please call us at any time, 805-687-2053. Good night. We love you. God bless you. Thanks for coming. Good night.